Hello there, I'm Lara. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I am sewing up style for myself and for my family and trying to document it as I go along. I am so excited today to bring you guys my version of the hashtag 5Handmade Essentials that was started by Sarah from Naughty Gnome Crafts. She created the hashtag about a month ago, and then a couple of weeks ago, Grace from So Lovely with Grace so kindly tagged me, and I have not had a chance to get my video recorded and put up until now. So I appreciate Grace so much for thinking of me, and I appreciate Sarah from Naughty Gnome Crafts for coming up with such a fun hashtag. I think it is nice to kind of take a second and pause and think about the things that we really like and really want to use again. So Sarah created that hashtag, and she has 5 categories that she, the first video that she did that she used in her video. So the first one is top, and then the second category is bottoms. The third category is one piece. The fourth category is layering, and the fifth category is wildcard. So I haven't sewn enough to be like, I've made this like 5 times and this is definitely my go-to. I love it all the time. But what I can say is that as I've been working through patterns and sewing things, trying to find my own style and find what feels good on me, there are certain patterns that just have hit me differently. When I've finished the pattern, I'm like, you know what, that is amazing. I love that. I'm going to do that again. Most of these are very easy patterns because I think when you're frustrated when you're sewing a pattern, that kind of, it does affect how you feel about it after you're done. But when it's an easy pattern, you sew it up, it looks good, and you just feel good in it. To me, that has started my handmade essential pattern collection. So let's start with the tops. My top choice was Butterick 6418. I sewed, this version is the version that I've already made, and I did that for the Embrace the Lace in May, the Embrace the Lace collection that me, So Lovely with Grace, and So She Designs, Shalisa, are doing together. And so that was my first time sewing a top with lace. I picked this pattern because it's a very flattering shirt. I like the way it shapes in at the waist, but it's not super tight. It's a knit shirt. There's lots of options here. There's short sleeves, there's long sleeves, there's I want to do this one for fall. And even though these are all designed for lace, stretch lace basically, what I like about this is that any of these parts that they have, well, not this one, but of these 3, any of those that have the stretch lace, you can just color block. You can even use the same shirt, it just creates some interesting style lines, some seam lines that are a little unexpected. So that's my top choice. The next is the bottoms, and I chose Simplicity 8982. This is this skirt right here, 2 pattern pieces and an elastic band, and you are done. Again, it's extremely flattering. I did the long version. I think the short version is very cute too. It is easy and it fits good and it looks good. So the one piece that I chose, I've sewn a couple of dresses. I've not sewn any coveralls, overalls, rompers, jumpsuits, none of those things. I've wanted to, they've been on my list, but I just haven't had a chance to. So I chose one of my dresses, which is the New Look 6618. It's the one I just sewed up to wear to the Duran Duran concert. I won't talk too much about this because I do talk about it in the other video, but I can tell you, if you're a beginner sewist and you're looking for a nice dress that goes together really easily, has very few pieces, that's this one. Again, it's a knit. I find it interesting. I was so afraid to sew with knits when I first started sewing, and almost all of these are knits. Very funny. That just shows that all the things that you think you might not be able to do, you need to just try, because it's funny what we're capable of when we just put our fear behind us and just move forward. Anyway, highly recommend this one. It looks good. The ties you can wrap either in the front or in the back, so there's options. This by itself has significant options like lengths with the sleeves. The tie is a little bit different over here, I believe. Yeah, there's 2 different types of ties. So you could wear this underneath a jacket. It would be very cute, a topper, anything. So I am planning on making probably the shorter version, but I want to make more of these to wear with other clothing items for fall. Okay, my layering piece, I chose Simplicity 9684. I have made a lot of capes or capelets or capes with sleeves, and I love them all. However, I don't always feel very comfortable when I'm in public in those. I've made them for specific purposes. I always feel like a goddess, quite honestly, and that's like really cool. But in a small Nebraska town, feeling like a goddess, you know, people stare, and sometimes I just don't want people to stare at me. So sometimes I really like it. Sometimes I'm like, yes, I'm in my cape. Look at me and weep because I am awesome. I made my cape. But other times I just want to go to the store, right? So that's where this comes in. This is a very easy pattern. Again, it is it's just quick and simple, and you just throw it on. It stays shut a whole lot better than I thought it would because there's only this one button up here. But I can't recommend it enough. I want to make another one, probably this length, out of purple wool. I have some light wool that I will line the whole pattern, and that will make it a little warmer, and I'll be able to wear it longer into winter. My last category is the wild card, and I chose the Nomi 2018 by Julian Creates. I've made this shirt. As you can see, there is lots in this pattern, which eventually we will make. Probably the next thing will be the longer version of the shirt. But this shorter version, it looks like a simple shirt, but it is so high on style. It wasn't hard to sew. Of all of the patterns, it's the hardest of all of these patterns, but it still wasn't hard to sew, and it pays off in style. Really, it's a really cool shirt. All right, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my 5 handmade essential patterns. Thank you so much to Grace from So Lovely with Grace for tagging me and letting me partake in this lovely hashtag. I had a lot of fun thinking about which ones are my handmade essentials. I don't know if you can hear the dog, but she's getting excited. She wants to go outside. So, and thank you to Sarah from Naughty Gnome Crafts for creating it. This is a very fun way to connect with other sewists and also to share a little bit about what I've learned over the last year as far as what I feel works good for me and what I would recommend other people try. I gotta let the dog out. So you guys have a good day. Oh, go down into the description and find both videos. I highly recommend watching both of them because they have some great patterns that are very interesting. You might want to go and see. But Sarah is compiling a playlist of everybody's hashtag videos. So if you go to hers and you look for the playlist, you can just scroll and watch to your heart's content and see all of the different patterns that people you know, find to be important to them. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day and a good weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.